Your first alert forecast with meteorologist Corey Thompson.
Good morning. The time now is 6:42. Corey, we've been talking about kind of an unusual Christmas coming up with 50 degrees.
We really have. And somebody asked me yesterday, is this going to be a record? And the answer is no. It's certainly going to be on the higher end of what we've seen for Christmas days in eastern Iowa, but not quite record setting. So we'll use Cedar Rapids as a specific example in the weather-wise question today. When did Cedar Rapids set its record high for Christmas? Pretty straightforward. Choices are 1919, 1937, 1986, or 2019. Was it a while ago, or was it very, very recently? Think about it for a little bit. We have some time to discuss and enjoy what will be some warmer temperatures between now and then. We will be enjoying a nice sunrise, too, already underway here in eastern Iowa. Sigourney City Cam showing some nice color looking off to the east. We're starting off in the low to mid-20s today, which is a little bit warmer than we have had the last couple of days. Winds are fairly light, too, which is great news. Wind chills at worst this morning in the upper teens and only up from there. Your first alert highlights none of these boxes and anything other than green. Should be a fairly straightforward and easy weather day across eastern Iowa. And again, starts off with a good amount of sunshine. You didn't see a lot of cloud cover there on that Sigourney view, just some very thin high-level clouds at this point. But eventually we see more clouds build up a little bit more. Starting off mid and high level around lunchtime. By this evening, turning a little bit more overcast. In fact, later tonight, I think we'll see completely cloudy skies across eastern Iowa and likely keep those for a while. Comes with a few isolated showers during the day on Thursday. Could affect your morning, could affect your noon, could affect your afternoon too, but for the most part it's a very slim chance, and whatever does fall will be light during that time period. The more substantial chance for rain, at least the first of a couple, arrives later Friday night into Saturday morning, or rather later Thursday night into Friday morning. Get a day ahead of myself here. That batch of rain eclipses the southeastern half of the viewing area, the more substantial and heavier totals just off to our east. Today our temperatures will be in the 40s across the board, with 43 in Makokata, 47 in Waterloo, 45 in Cedar Rapids. Clouds will be increasing again gradually through the day, so a decent amount of sunshine, and make the most of it because we'll likely see less and less of it over the next several days. And that includes Saturday, where we'll start here on Pinpoint Futurecast with cloudy skies and some fairly warm temperatures. Those southerly winds will be helping to bring in even warmer air and eventually much more moist air too. It's going to lead to some very warm nights ahead for this time of year, well above our normal highs for that day on the calendar. By Sunday, more precipitation is possible there too. First round of some rain, another round of some rain possible by Sunday night into Monday. Of course, that's Christmas Eve, trending toward Christmas Day. More rain possible on Christmas Day too. It's not going to be a complete washout. There will be breaks occasionally, but it could be some substantial totals. In fact, most of the area in line to get at least half an inch of rain. The far southeast, where that first batch provides a little extra, could see higher totals than that. So for this time of year, that's fairly substantial. Temperatures will be warming, as noted, through that time period. Mid-40s today and tomorrow, closer to 50 starting Friday and into the weekend. That high on Christmas Day, 54 degrees, is quite warm, but it is not a record. It is falling short by 5 degrees. And that takes us back to our weather-wise question. When did Cedar Rapids set its record high for Christmas?
I remember 2019 was very warm, was around 60, so I think I'll go D.
Yeah, and 2019 is the only one in our entire lifetime, so I feel like I definitely don't remember the others. I'm going to say G, 2019.
Hard to remember when you're not around for the rest of them. And you are both correct. It was 2019. It was 59. Jackie with the sharp memory of 2019.
Extra credit, right?
Must have been, yeah, I think so. I gave you that little hint with the 5-degree difference, but you remembered very clearly. Yes, that one was ridiculously warm. I think there was even some thunder and lightning in parts of the area, maybe later in the day. Maybe. There was one year relatively recently, as noted earlier in the show. This year will make 6 of the last 10 where we've had a high on Christmas above 40. So it's been recent history where we've seen quite a few warm ones. Now, the contrast was last year, where it was cold and with a lot of snow on the ground. So it still can do that, but just recently it hasn't been common.
Yeah, been a trend.
Yeah, it has. Thanks, Corey.